going on YouTube? Thanks for stopping by. My name is Michael, also known as Hyrule Dude. Today we're going to be going over part 13 of the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild walkthrough. So our main goal in this video is to really unlock some of the towers here in Hyrule. Because as you can see, our map is pretty dead, and we're going to want to have access to these regions for a multitude of reasons. We're also going to be farming some Guardian parts so that we can get some ancient arrows. And let's go ahead and start by transporting over to the Great Plateau Tower. Alright, so once we're here, we're going to take a look, and we're going to see that there's two towers in the distance that we could see. One is going to be towards the south, and I'm going to go ahead and put a pin on this one now. And then the other one is actually going to be to the north, and I'm going to go ahead and put a marker on this also. Alright, so the first tower we're going to go towards is going to be the one facing north. So let's go ahead and head that way. Alright, so this is a pretty far journey on foot, so I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward it. It's pretty straightforward. We're just going straight towards that purple marker towards the north. So I'm going to just climb up this rock wall and look around and continue making my way on over. I'm actually also going to complete this shrine right here called the KAAM YATAK shrine, just to have an easy access point too, if need be. Alright, so now that that shrine is completed, I'm going to continue making my way over to the tower and get this thing activated. So just keep in mind and be on the lookout, there are active guardians at the base of this tower. So you're going to want to take a path where you can easily get some cover if needed, because they're definitely going to target you on the way up. Let me go ahead and collect some guardian parts here from the dead guardians, because I'm definitely going to want to craft some more ancient arrows in this video, so the more the merrier. Alrighty, it looks like I have been spotted. So, okay, so I'm going to go towards this left guardian here, and I'm going to take out a ancient arrow and go ahead and destroy this guardian. My mistake though was using this super weak bow, and when you do that, it's going to require more than one ancient arrow to actually take them out. So definitely make sure to use a stronger bow when shooting off the ancient arrows. Alright, so let's go ahead and make our way up the tower and get this thing activated. Alright, so we're at the final stretch here, and let's throw in our Sheikah Slate. This is going to be the central tower, so it actually reveals a pretty large portion of the map. And let's take a look at that as well. So that's a pretty large chunk of the map we just revealed just by activating the central tower. This area right here, by the way, is where you'll be able to do a ton of guardian part farming, because there's just a bunch of guardians out there, and there's a bunch of different like hacks and tricks and glitches that you could do as well. You could just do straight guardian hunting in this area if that's what you prefer. So the next tower that we're going to want to activate is going to be in the southern area. So our best route to get there is to just transport to the Tabantha shrine, and from there we'll be able to continue making our way towards the south and ultimately activate that tower. So let's go ahead and make our way there now. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and kill this guardian because I want the guardian parts. So I'm going to do that. And I'm actually going to make my way to the Akala Ancient Tech Lab. It's not going to be in this video, but that's just for me to stock up on more arrows. All right, so we have the tower in sight. I'm actually just going to go ahead and paraglide towards this bridge, the Hylia Bridge. I'm actually not aware of a stable nearby. Otherwise, I would actually just take my horse there. It would make things so much quicker. But I'm actually just going to go ahead and continue traveling by foot. So there's a lot of enemies here on the Bridge of Hylia. Towards the end, you're actually going to come across some Lizalfos, some wild ones there. So I'm actually just going to use my Thunderblade to disarm them and just take them out. But don't run right past here, because at the fountain, there's going to be a Zora Spear. There's also going to be a Korok Seed. There's some food that you can get as well. So I'm going to want to make sure I get those. Alright, so now that we have the Korok Seed, we will continue our way towards the tower. Alright, so once you're at the tower, you're going to pretty much want to stay at the top level to avoid all of the enemies that are beneath you. Alright, so this is going to be Lake Tower, so let me go ahead and climb up here. Alright, again, we're at the final stretch, and let's go ahead and reveal this part of the map. Alright, so there's one more tower towards the southeast that we're going to need to activate. So right now we've got 2 out of 7 knocked out of the way. Let's move on to tower number 5. If I stand at the edge, I'm going to be able to see this tower here. Let's go ahead and put a marker there and make our way over. Before I make my journey, I'm going to go ahead and make it daytime because it's getting pretty late in the day. So let's go ahead and start a fire and just camp here for a night until morning. So if you look over towards this shrine, you're going to see that there's a stable here. I'm going to go ahead and paraglide that way so that I could take one of my horses for the ride. So I'm going to go ahead and complete this shrine, get that spirit orb, and then take my horse towards this next tower. Alright, so now that that shrine is complete, it took me a little while, so I'm going to go ahead and set another fire and set it to morning time so that we're traveling during the day. So making our way over to the stable. This is going to be the Highland stable. Let's head over and take our horse and continue on our journey.
Hey.
Come on, horsey, let's go. We've got stuff to do. Alright, so let's make our way over. This is where we are on the map. This is where we're going, towards this red marker. And you could pretty much follow the path all the way through, and you'll make it just fine. Alright, so I see this other shrine, so let me go ahead and complete this one as well. Grab this hardy radish. I love the hardy radish. They're such a powerful ingredient to cook, giving you like extra hearts as well. But let's go ahead and complete this shrine here. So once out the shrine, I'm just going to go ahead on foot and continue making my way up the tower. Alright, we're going to take out this Octorok. There's so many enemies in this area. So you can either just take them all out or you can just run by them. I just only killed a few because I wanted to get those monster parts. But for the most part, I pretty much avoided them. Finally at the base of the Faron Tower. There's going to be a wizard robe there. You're going to want to take him out so that you can get his weapon. You'll see some rock slates here. If you throw a Octorok part on it, you'll be able to use it as a balloon to lift those up and get the weapons that are underneath. Alright, and so let me go ahead and just climb on up and activate the southern east region. Alright, so we made it to the top. You know the drill. And let's go ahead and extract this region of the map. Sweet. All right, so we pretty much almost have the full map revealed. Obviously, there's a few more spots that we're going to go to, but we're definitely making progress here. So from this location, we're going to want to travel to the Sheikah Tower so that we can make our way westward, because there's a string of towers pretty much directly in front of each other. So let's make our way that way now. All right, cool. So we are at the Sheikah Tower. It's pretty cold up here, but if we look over here to the left, we're going to see a tower. I'm going to go ahead and put a marker there and paraglide towards the west. And that is Death Mountain there. All right, so it's going to start getting pretty hot towards this area here. Just landed down, and there's a fire choo-choo right there, and some like ostriches running around. But I'm not going to go after them. However, I am going to collect some of these red choo-choo jellies and make my way up this mountain. All right, so finally we're at Eldin Tower, and let's go ahead and make our way up. All right, last stretch here, and it's time to extract this map. All right, sweet. So we are making progress. Now, if we look over towards the west, we're going to see another tower. And my apologies, but this is going to be the one where it starts to get really hot when we start going that direction. So it's kind of far away. Even my scope is a little blurry, but we'll make it there before you know it. So this is where it starts to get super, super hot. So you're really going to want to stick to the outer part of where you're navigating because you're going to burn up. Unless you have gear to protect you or some like dishes. But if you don't, then your next best thing is to just really stay as far aside as possible. Okay, I'm burning up. I'm burning up. I'm going to lose something. I know I'm going to lose something. Dang it. Alright, I'm going to continue going to the left. Hopefully I can cool off a little bit. Okay, my phrenic bow broke. Alright, making our way, continuing on the path. Gotta complete the mission. Alright, at least I'm not burning up anymore here. Alright, so I'm going to try to climb up here to a higher level, obviously, so I can paraglide farther. So, yeah, let's do that. That sounds like a good idea. So this is going to be a good level here to jump from. So let's just go ahead and paraglide on down. All right, so we're at the Woodland Tower. And we are flying through these towers. Some of you ladies and gentlemen out there are probably following along with this walkthrough from the beginning, so we're really opening up the map like a ton in this video. And I really wanted to do this because there's just so much to explore. I mean, there's really all kinds of things from, you know, getting all the great fairy fountains to all kinds of weapons that you can get, shrines, etc. So I wanted to really unlock this so that we can start to explore that a little bit more further down in the walkthrough. All right, we did it again. We did it again. Okay, cool. So now we've got the area to the left of the Death Mountain area. So that map has been extracted. Now there's another tower continuing on the course. We've been going towards the west for a few towers now. So if we're actually going to continue that. But I'm going to go ahead and make a fire here so that we could make it morning again, hopefully get rid of this rain, then continue forward. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and climb to the top of this skull, and boom, you've got a royal claymore sitting right there for the taking. So that's definitely worth the spending the night here if it's raining. So I'm going to go ahead and travel over to this tower here. I'm actually going to go ahead and delete the red marker because we're going to be going towards the blue-purple marker there. So I'm going to go ahead and travel to the central tower, and I'm going to start making my journey from here. Alright, somebody's throwing bomb arrows at us. But we're just gonna avoid that. I need to take my weapons out here. Let me get those. Alright, so getting to this tower is going to be pretty tricky. There's like an army of Lizalfos everywhere. So really what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to use your ice blocks and just really make your way across as discreetly as possible if you can. And if you can't, then you're going to get electrocuted. So let me actually just take this Lizalfos out right here really quick. Alright, so let me get my Cryonis and start making my way across the water. Alright, I'm trying to make sure this wizard rogue doesn't see me. Alright, we're getting pretty close to him. Gotta... Alright, I've been spotted, so I'm just gonna try to book it as fast as possible. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright, being in the water is not good because you're gonna get electrocuted pretty quick. So I died there, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this again here and just climb on up from here. Alright, so we're now activating the Ridgeland Tower. Finally, that's Tower 6 out of 7. We only have one more left, and then we're going to actually make our way to the Rito Village. But that's going to be in the next video, so that we can take on our next Divine Beast. Alright, sweet. So we've got that activated. Look at the map now. I'm going to go ahead and start a fire as usual. Make it morning time again so that we can take on our final tower, which is going to be the Tabantha Tower. Alright, so we're now awakened from our slumber. So if you look towards the west, you're going to see the tower that we're going to be heading over towards. So I have a red marker on that. But if you look to the right, there's going to be a shrine ahead, and we're going to actually go ahead and complete that shrine. But then also there's a stable in the nearby area, and we're going to go there to, of course, get our horse and make our journey towards this final tower. Alright, so this is going to be the MONYA TOMA Shrine. Going to get that out the way, and then we're going to head over to the stable that's right ahead of it. Let me remove all of my metal weapons so I don't get electrocuted. Grab this Armoranth. I'm actually gonna just stay here for the night. Hopefully we can make it stop raining before we continue forward.
Hey.
I'll just do a regular bed, that'll be fine. Pay my 20 rupees. and have a nice luxurious night here at the stable. Alright, cool. So, time to pick up our horse. Come on, man, let's go. Alright, so let me go ahead and take my old faithful horse named Strong and get moving. Top of the morning here. Alright, this is the map here. This is where we are. So I'm actually going to be going down south, and then we're going to make a sharp turn. So just follow this path here for a quick second, and we'll be making that turn pretty soon. Alright, this is where we are on the map again. Alright, so I'm going to start going uphill right around here. Alright, and you're going to see these two rock walls. We're going to go right between those. But right outside of it, there's going to be some hardy radishes. Always worth getting off your horse and grabbing these, as I had mentioned before. And now we're going to head back down the face of the mountain, and we're getting closer. There's going to be a bridge that you're going to see up ahead, and so we'll be crossing that in just a moment. All right, getting close, getting close. Alright, finally we're going to be approaching this stable here as well. I'm actually going to just go around it so I can actually have it activated on the map, so I can see it from there too. But this is going to be the Tabantha Bridge stable. Now from here, we're just going to go right across the bridge that's right here in front of the stable. And there's going to be some enemies there, so be on the lookout for them too. Alright, so right after this bridge, there's going to be just two Guardian Skywatchers. So you can just avoid them if you're on a horse. It's going to be a little bit harder if you're on foot, but still doable. But you're just going to just ride on past. I think they're going to spot me. But here's where I am on the map here. Alright, let's boogie on out of here. Okay, yep, I've been spotted. Got the red mark on my back. It's never a good feeling. Alright, so let's just keep it moving. Keep it moving. Alright, we're so close to that final tower. I can taste it. Gonna just run this bokoblin over. Okay, so there's gonna be a bunch of Malisku here. This is where things get a little bit stickier because there's some moblins here too, but no need to really worry about them too much. I'm just gonna drop my horse off here and actually just climb up towards the top. They're not really gonna attack my horse because they don't have any beef with my horse, you know what I mean? It's really me that they want. So once I get off and run away, they're gonna leave my horse in peace. All right, so we're just gonna climb this wall here, and there's a bunch of malice goo with like spikes coming out of it. So we'll just stick to the outside of this. And what we're looking for is there's gonna be a glowing eyeball, and we're gonna wanna find that, hit it with an arrow, which is then gonna allow this pillar to tip over for us to climb. So you could see it there. And there you go. Now this pillar is gonna fall. And we're gonna climb that and get to the top of this tower. All right, so let's go ahead and start climbing up this tower. In the meantime, let me fill you in on what you can expect from this channel moving forward. So Tears of the Kingdom is officially out. It's an awesome, awesome game. I really believe that it's basically what Breath of the Wild was meant to be, but this game is just so massive with so many, you know, opportunities to do different things that this is kind of what was released first, which is still an amazing classic. Breath of the Wild is the bomb. But then Tears of the Kingdom is really just wrapping things up very nicely. So we're going to be doing walkthroughs on that. But before I do that, I want to get more of the Breath of the Wild walkthroughs out because obviously it's been a while and I still get a lot of new subscribers who are requesting more content on this game as well. So we're going to be getting to that over time. But we're at least going to finish the game pretty soon. I'm hoping that's the plan here. So be on the lookout for that. And that about wraps things up, YouTube. Thank you so much for watching and coming on this journey along with me through Breath of the Wild and just exploring Hyrule together and really working to save the princess. So I love you all. Please pray for me. I will pray for you. May God bless us all. And see you on the next video. Cheers.